Hey, what's going on? Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench. Got the laptop in my lap. Thus, laptop. Okay. You with me on it? So, I already did a kind of lengthy Q&A. We're doing these Facebook Q&A videos, which are great because we're hitting on real questions from real people. We're putting the questions into the video so you can see what they are. And then I try to do my best to answer it like I did on Facebook, but sometimes I have a tendency to talk beyond my words. A cool question here, which I think could benefit some people, is this one guy says he's having a lot of trouble bulking up after his last diet plan. Do you have any advice on what would help? So my short answer, because I can go in all kinds of directions. You really need to know the person you're talking to. But my brief answer to this, because this is a common issue for guys, all I can suggest beyond a stellar caloric intake from quality foods is to have protein shakes after your workouts in the morning, maybe before breakfast, or sometime, like maybe an hour or two before breakfast or an hour or two after breakfast, and then before bed to help with the extra calories, which will in essence help with bulking, right? Because it really all comes down to calories in and calories burned or calories out, right? It's all about how much our body requires to maintain mass and how much it needs to propel way past status quo. So, the body really does have kind of a weight that it's going to be comfortable at, that it's going to kind of stick around for the most part, unless you do something above and beyond to make that number change. Whether it's not eating at all, and obviously you're going to have mass loss, muscle and fat, or you have to kind of really go above and beyond with how many extra calories you're taking in every day. If you're taking in 500 to 1,000 extra calories a day, that's going to translate to some bulk. I don't care who you are, you can't argue the science that's there. So it really comes down to a big time increase in fats and proteins and a moderate increase in beneficial carbs and not the crappy sugary stuff, right? So, I guess if you ate fast food multiple times a day, there's going to be some bulk there, but I don't know if that's the type of bulk you're going for. It's also going to really kind of ruin your performance probably at some point if that's all you're eating. Here and there, it's fine. When I was younger, I got away with eating donuts and cookies and ice cream and stuff like that, but the main source of my calories was still eggs and tuna fish and turkey sandwiches and steaks or pasta and meatballs and stuff like that. It's foods that really translated into muscle mass, and then certainly your protein shakes and protein bars, stuff like that. So hope that helps. That question was from, you saw obviously below me, that was from Jamie Butcher. I am going to throw up another question here, kind of along the similar lines, from Joe Thomas Powell. Best meals to eat to bulk and build muscle. So kind of right in the same vein of what we're talking about. This is my brief answer to him. Eggs and oatmeal in the morning, natural peanut butter whenever you want on just about anything you want. So whether it's like a bagel of some kind, some type of whole grain bread, some crackers or something like that. Again, we're talking younger people here, right? So, and we're talking about bulking and building muscle. I know these are things that work because these are things that I did. The founder of Critical Bench, Mike Westerdahl, he was a skinny guy that was trying to get big. He was just eating everything in sight when he was a teenager. Have some berries, some fruits are good. You don't want to go crazy, but some fruits, bananas, some berries with breakfast, and maybe something post-workout. Turkey and tuna sandwiches work like a charm through college. Have those for lunch as often as possible. Watch out for too many chips and all the extra garbage. You're better off having like an extra half a sandwich or an extra sandwich rather than eating the kind of empty calories that you're getting with those chips. Steak, fish, chicken for dinner. Have salads whenever you want. You can never eat too much salad. Tons of broccoli, green beans, peas, avocados, one of my favorites. It's a high-calorie food. It's filled with all kinds of goodies, quality fats, can't go wrong. Anything else green, and I put to help keep you alkaline, because obviously if we're eating a lot of animal products, we can become quite acidic. So to offset that, you take in a lot of greens. You can blend spinach in your protein shakes. You don't even taste it. It might turn it green, but you're not going to know it's in there. It's a great trick. I've been doing that for years now. I do it for my little guy at home. He eats spinach. He doesn't even know he's eating spinach. Water. We all know that. Limit the crappy sodas and juices. Those are the killers, guys. It's the sugar that you're not thinking about. 40 grams of sugar usually in a small can of soda. And talk about the big gulps and all that stuff. Now you're over 100 grams of just pure sugar. It does nothing for you. Nothing. You're better off eating at least fruit that has some vitamins and minerals in it. Milk isn't only for babies, so use that with your protein shakes. Have a glass before you go to bed. I have a tendency to do that. Sometimes I'll even have a glass of milk with dinner, or sometimes in the morning with my breakfast, with my eggs and peanut butter and bacon or whatever else I'm having. Snack on nuts, can't go wrong. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, macadamias. There's a lot out there. Regular peanuts. Obviously watch the quantity, but they're amazing. There's so much nutritional value there. Great source of fat and protein. Can't go wrong with nuts unless you're allergic. Awesome for satisfying hunger and loaded with fats and protein, as I just said. I know I missed some things, but the things I listed, that kind of captures my favorites. So hope this is beneficial to you. If you really want muscle size, it's not going to just come from all the cool supplements and stuff. It's coming from foods, okay? Think about the guys back in the day that were bulking up great. Back in the 60s and 70s, they didn't have all this science that exists today. They just knew that they had to eat, quality foods for it to translate into an increase in mass and strength. So eat the quality foods. Not much has changed other than some of those designer drugs. Obviously, those have changed, but that's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not a real advocate for that stuff anyhow. So just eat your face off, but make smart decisions. Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.